I'm going to try a little experiment. I'm going to sous vide and then smoke these baby pack pork ribs. Now, I don't have any sous vide equipment, but what I do have is a Ninja, which can also slow cook. So I'm going to vacuum seal these ribs, and I'm going to slow cook them, and then I'm going to take them out and I'm going to finish them off on the smoker. We'll see how that turns out. First of all, I'm just going to pat the ribs dry, get a little bit of that moisture. Both sides. Sufficiently dried up, I think. Do I take the membrane off? I don't know. I think we'll give that a go. We'll try taking that membrane off. Probably easier to get in the small end first. In the back of a spoon. Get underneath the membrane. Rip it up. That's it there. Let's just remove that membrane from the back of the ribs. You don't really need to take this off, but it does give them a better texture when they're done. I'm just going to trim this off the end here because this will burn. Trimmings for my sausages. Next up, I'm going to use a binder on the ribs for the rope to stick. I'm just going to use some yellow mustard. It's a nice sound, isn't it? Take a little bit on there, rub it in. You get little bits as well. You're not really going to be able to taste the mustard on the ribs. It's just purely and simply just to get the rub that I'll be using to stick. So I'm going to have to cut these ribs in half to fit them in the Ninja to sous vide them and also get them into the vacuum pack bags. So go with down the back of this bone here. I've turned them over because it's easier to follow the bone. Yeah, not quite half, but that should fit us in the Ninja. So for the rub, I'm going to be using salt, white pepper, some freshly ground black pepper, onion granules, smoked paprika, and some smoky chipotle, as well as some brown sugar. That there is the rub made up. Now I haven't given any measurements because I didn't actually measure. I just put some of each in the bowl and we'll just have a little taste. Yep, it's exactly the way I want it. Put them on their ribs and we'll get them vacuum sealed. I'm just going with a light sprinkling over the back first of all. Just pat it in. Pull the rub, don't rub it. Pat it in. Don't need to go too heavy. There is going to be a sauce made to go on these also. To just give the meat a little bit of flavour before the sauce. Should probably invest in a shaker. Okay, well that wasn't the easiest of jobs. Getting them in these small bags. I think I need to buy some bigger bags. But we'll get them We'll get them sealed up anyway. That's up there sealed in, you can see. As you can see, that one had to go on a bit of a slant because I haven't got big enough bags, but there you go. I'll pop both of those ribs in. Sitting there nicely underneath the water. We'll pop the lid on, which is the wrong way around. That's the ribs. We'll take them out of the packet. There's quite a bit of juice that's formed inside the bag. We'll be using that in the barbecue sauce. I'll take these out and we'll have a look at them. Well, that's them taken out. I'm not going to lie, they don't look too appetizing at the moment, but they smell fantastic. We've got the juice that's come out of there, out of obviously the meat and the steam that's been created inside the packet. We're going to use that to make the barbecue sauce. We're going to let them rest for a little bit before they go in the smoker. I've already started the fire. And we'll see them once we put the smoke on. To start with, we've got a little bit of that stock that's come off the meat. I'm going to add some tomatoes ketchup. Next up, some apple cider vinegar. Next up is my favourite classic barbecue. And let's get them on the smoker. And there's the fire in the pit. Soaked charcoal's just gone on. The soaked wood's just gone on. It was whiskey barrel chips. You can see there. We're at just over, well, on 120. So we'll lift them up. Nice blue smoke going on. I'm going to place them both at the back. I'll close it down and we'll come back in an hour. Coming up 1 hour. I'm just going to move them a little bit forward. Oh, they're a little bit hot like. I've just put some more chips on. I'm going to have a little bit more smoke and I'm going to take them off and finish them off in the oven. That's the ribs. They've been on just over an hour on the smoker. Put a little bit of sauce on the edge here and then realised that I haven't started the video, so I'm going to sauce these up again. To be fair, I could just put them back on the smoker, put them back in, put a little bit more wood on, put them on a higher temperature in the smoker. But to be honest, I wasn't that prepared. I didn't have enough wood. I had more charcoal, but I could have done with some actual sticks of wood to put on. So the next time I do it, I will be a lot more prepared with it. I should have done the other side of these first as well. So. Not to worry. Get them coated up. I'm going to stick them in the oven 30 minutes on 150 and they should be ready. I'm going to test them. You can see their bubbles are starting to protrude through. Just a little bit more of the sauce that I made earlier going on there. Really nice smoke flavour that's on there now. Just lick my fingers. Look, I've been doing that. That smoke flavour on that is really nice. I'm pouring it. I'll pop it on a baking tray and put them in the oven. That's the ribs. Completely finished cooking. Just going to glaze them up one more time. and I'm going to allow them to sit and rest before we dry them. Put the foil back over the top. That's them being resting. Quite happy with the outcome. That's me and my dogs eating their tea, making that growling noise. We'll get them cut open and dry them. I think for the first time ever using a smoker and the sous vide, or the pretendy sous vide method with the slow cooker, I think it'll come out really well. And would be, you know, I think I may invest in a sous vide machine. The information I'm getting offline, cook them for 8 hours and you know, they fall off the bone tender. Just depends what mood you're in for what type of rib you want. Do you want it to melt your mouth? Do you want to have that bite? Do you want to have a little bit of a chew? These have got a bite to them. I think the overall cooking time was 3 hours 20 minutes, so really pleased.